Okay, this is a bit of a part two on yesterday's video on me talking about, okay, if I don't get all my files back and I have to re-record them, you know, I did end up making a list. I ain't gonna show it because I'm recording, face cam shit right here. uh, but shit, I guess where I gotta save this damn shit. Games, I made a list on everything that I am re-recording because if I'm being honest, that doesn't really sound that bad. Now I may know what's gonna happen, but I could probably still make that shit entertaining. It just really all depends. Now, like I said, there are gonna be a few of these I'm not gonna be replaying or going back through to just to finish it up, leaving I'm pretty sure one series incomplete. So I do very apologize. Though I will make a video regarding my thoughts on the later events of that game and what I thought of the twist at the end and all that shit. I'm gonna mention later, but here are the games I'm gonna be re-recording because I feel like I still can make them entertaining, even though I pretty much and probably make them better playthroughs depending on what I'm thinking about doing. Because, like I said, I do have fun recording. It's just, will it have the same impact when I play through the story moments again? That's what I'm really curious about, and I feel like I can because I noticed this when I was playing my Yakuza Kiwami, going through like I think I'm like on episode 18 right now, like 18 episodes in and that, and um, I've been having a lot of fun. It's some shit that can be kind of boring. I had like some pretty, just energetic commentary going on. So I was like, shit, I might actually do this when it comes to like replaying Persona 5, replaying Persona 3, replaying Mass Effect again, and a couple other games I'm thinking about re-recording from the past. Uh, so yeah, coming up first is Uncharted 3. The reason why I'm doing that is because not only is it essential to the Uncharted storyline, but I'm also really since I'm gonna be obviously recording Uncharted 4 and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy when I do end up getting them, because again, after playing Uncharted 2, I'm kind of a fan of the series now, and I did play Uncharted 3. I did record that, 16 episodes, worth it. A bit slow paced at times, but it was still a great game with a really good story, and Nathan is still just fucking badasses with just going through all types of crazy set piece shit. God, man, that Uncharted 3 in terms of the set pieces are really over the fucking top, like insane shit. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about replaying Uncharted 3. But not okay. Like I said, these are gonna be full on games series. I'm gonna be re-recording like the whole series. So Uncharted 2 does not count because I got 2 episodes left to re-record, so that wouldn't really take them long at all. And what else? The Walking Dead: The Final Season, episode 2. I know what happens pretty much the other half of episode 2 of The Walking Dead: The Final Season. So I mean, I'm still gonna record it because again, I've yet to play the rest of the series since it's still in development. Thank God. Thanks, thank you, Skybound. Pretty sure it's Skybound. But yeah, so yeah, that won't really take that long at all. So yeah, Uncharted 3, definitely. Because I'm kind of a fan of Uncharted now. And I really cannot wait to play 4. I really cannot wait to play The Lost Legacy because I heard they're really really fucking good. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, Uncharted 3, definitely be playing that. Persona 5, at least not the whole series, but I'm talking about after season 1. And the more I thought about it, the more I came to terms of like, hey, maybe I should redo it Because like I said before, the only social links I really maxed out by the end of it was Ryuji's, On's, and um, Chihaya's. And even though I was pretty close to maxing out a couple more along the way, it was obvious wasn't even getting I was even close to getting all the social links. Now here's a bit of a thing, and out of all the social links, I'm pretty sure these are the rankings that I had at the end of season 1, because I kind of went back and checked. I got rank 5 with Ryuji, On at rank 3, Takemi at rank 2, Sojiro at rank 2, and Mishima was still at rank 1. And I ain't gonna lie, over time, I did not know how the hell I was supposed to progress Sojiro's social link. Up until I replayed the damn game to try to get all the social links I can on New Game Plus. Yeah. So yes, I do know what happens in the rest of all the other social links, as in that playthrough as well. I maxed out all my social stats, so I pretty much made it to where I got like literally everyone except the politician dude, because I barely went through that, and because I was pretty late in game when I did start his. But since we'll be in June in season 2, I think I'll still be able to start his social link, because I heard his is one of the most useful ones. So I have yet to experience the majority of the politician, which I'm pretty sure his name is Yoshida, social link still. So expect some surprises. So expecting some surprise reactions with that. On the other hand, I think I can make the series still enjoyable. Hell, the times where I ended up getting stuck in some of the palace dungeons, I'm thinking, shit, since I know how all this shit works, and I didn't really switch personas up until I got to like the end of season 3, my big ass fucking mistake. I think I should make the game. I'm pretty sure at that point I would make the game pretty fucking easy at that point. So yeah. So at that point, yes, I'm gonna try. Sorry, and this may be a little inconsistent, but I will get those social links back to where they were back at the end of season 1. So I am gonna be going for a whole new game, not a new game plus or anything. Just start a whole new game. All my stats are literally rank 1 out here, and yeah. So I kind of expect the social links. Not social link, but the social stats a bit, have a continuity error a little bit, but just saying, because some might be a little bit higher than normal, blah blah blah. So just being honest with y'all, when I go back and replay it, so I can catch up to where everyone's at and the whole story and which personas I'm still using, all that shit. But since it's a video game and how shit works is there, so who knows? I'm actually get to the other social links I didn't even get originally in the actual series that I originally recorded. That's what I'm kind of planning on, so the series could be a lot more enjoyable. That can even max them out, because when you do max them out, though, for what I've seen, holy shit, it is so damn satisfying when you see all that stuff in the end game, bro. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, with all that out of the way, I am gonna be replaying my, season 2 to 4 of Persona 5, and shit, I might actually make those seasons a lot shorter, depending on what, happens. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for, because I don't want to get back to 41 episodes back in season 3, because that was kind of a mistake, and 37 episodes was in season 2, and that was still quite a lot. Next is obviously Persona 3. I got 24 episodes into season 1 and 18 episodes in season 2. Well, 17 and a half, actually, because I kind of died. But now that I know how everything works now and all this stuff, and I kind of know a little bit of stuff, it'll kind of make my series a lot more engaging and interesting and more organized, so I won't actually use a revive bead, because I know there are only 10 of them throughout the game. You cannot buy this shit again. Bruh, I know. I found that out on my playthrough, and yeah. And besides, my bitch ass was sent back to redo some shit in it anyway, so might as well redo that. But I'm gonna, but that's gonna be after I redo my Persona 5 series, so I'll at least, be like, oh shit, okay, back on the PS2 controller and shit. So yeah, but yes, I have yet to continue through the main story of Persona 3. So still expect some surprises. Right, I'm pretty sure in September by then, because that was the one. Because after I explored Tartarus, after that it's gonna be mostly September for the rest of that season. So still expect some surprises then, and all that goodness. So yeah, when I do get back to it. Coming up next is Mass Effect 1. Now, I did. Sorry about that. I did do a series of that, and that lasted like 34 episodes. I don't honestly think that should have been the case, honestly, but that's just how it is now. And I just thought the series was boring as shit, with my commentary just bad, because if I just wasn't entertaining with a game I'm extremely familiar with, what the hell's the point? So don't get me wrong, like internally I had a great time, replaying the damn game, but again, I was so familiar with it that I was like, oh shit, just making some of the same responses and doing the same shit I'm always doing at the beginning and the ending of the episodes. That's pretty much it. Okay, and even when I am talking about something different, I wasn't enthusiastic about it. So I was like thinking, why not just redo the whole damn series? And I feel like I can't do that with a series as beloved as how much I love Mass Effect. I love that shit. I really do. So yeah, expect that. Because I do love Mass Effect, and I do want to have a series of them on my channel because I love this franchise so much. Except Andromeda. Now, coming up next is a game that I recently did get, and I recorded all the way to damn through, and I'm just so pissed that I'm probably not going to get those files back because I had a great time playing this game. Spider-Man. I love this shit. This game is just absolutely amazing. And now I know that I won't have to do episodes 1 through 3 again, because again, New Game Plus just came out with when the Black Cat DLC dropped, and I was thinking I just go back through the damn game story and redo all that stuff with just a different costume on or something. That's why I was kind of thinking. Though I did go the majority of the game just wearing the advanced suit, though I think it is recommended to play all the other missions with the other suits to make some areas easier. Because I'm pretty sure I can see that shit. So people just trying to figure out which missions are easier to play through when it comes to a certain suit. I can see some people diving into that, but even though it's gonna be just 24 more episodes, I gotta re-record, which is back during the museum mission where you do meet up with Mary Jane. Yes, she was supposed to show up, even though I already had episode 4 already done. Yeah, it was that. But then again, I'm kind of glad I'm going back to do this because again, Spider-Man is one of my favorite. Probably my favorite Spider-Man game of all time now, and the story of it is great and amazing, and it's probably gonna be a little bit shorter than originally because I'm thinking about doing at least one of those basis things at least once, and then I'm gonna probably do some side missions that weren't in the original series, and probably up to like 25 episodes instead of just 27 originally. So yeah, I kind of expect that. And besides, again, love this shit. It's amazing. Coming up next is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and to be honest, I'm not actually surprised. This is kind of a no-brainer to me, and as much fun as I have with the Resident Evil games, like seriously, even though I replayed 2 and knew where shit was at pretty much, even though I haven't played that game in a long time, because I but I did know a lot. I did remember a lot of shit. So yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is pretty much a no-brainer because of the fact that I literally died literally near the end of the game, and I was so pissed I had to redo all of that in terms of replaying that. So I was just like, oh shit. But since I'm probably gonna be getting a PS3, I could just pop the disc into the PS3 since it has an internal memory card in it, so I can save whatever the hell I want. I think that shit should be a no-brainer, and that should be like around 10, maybe 11 episodes long. Just being honest with y'all. So yeah, expect that. But again, I don't know when. I feel like this channel is long overdue for a whole new Resident Evil series, because the last one was 2. I really want to get another one out. Maybe I'll probably play Outbreak Final 1, because that is around the chronological timeline of 2 and 3. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing, because again, I love my Resident Evil. Another one is Tomb Raider 2013, and that's because it's one of my favorite video games of all time. And I did have a lot of fun playing it. It was definitely great. People do say it's like an Uncharted. It's like Uncharted, but a lot more gritty and shit. And I can definitely see why. But I honestly think this is the origin of Lara Croft, if I'm being honest. And honestly, this is probably the only Tomb Raider game of this new trilogy I'm going to be playing on the channel, because I did end up recording Rise. And as much as how much fun I had with that game, I'm probably not gonna re-record that. I'm probably not, because even though I love the story, the characters, and everything that happened at the end and shit, I'm probably not gonna replay that. I'm just being honest. I just don't know why. I think it's because of the fact I don't really own the game, and I use the Xbox Game Pass to play it. I mean, at least I played it, so it'd be set it up so I can play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But if I play it from Tomb Raider 2013 to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, like, dude, like you'd be wondering what the hell just happened in terms of a series. I know you can look it up and everything and know everything at that point and all, but it's a YouTube channel, like a TV channel where all this shit is going on, and yeah, I don't know. It's just how I'm doing all this stuff in the series in this thing. So. But I think it would make a lot more sense if I just used this new Tomb Raider 2013 series as pretty much the origin of the Lara Croft that I'm going to be playing as in the other Tomb Raider games that came out beforehand, like Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is a remake of the first Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider Underworld. I plan on playing that. I plan on playing those, especially on Underworld, because the fact that I own Underworld and I kind of got stuck on playing the demo. Yes. In the demo back then. And plus I did hear that Shadow of the Tomb Raider really wasn't that interesting in terms of the story, and it was more exploration and puzzle solving, and it really wasn't that engaging or some shit like that. So I'm keeping my skepticism up, so I'm probably not going to play it on the channel, as I don't want it to be a waste of time of my space on my computer and be not that interesting as, like, let's say, Tomb Raider 2013 or Rise, just being honest with y'all. So yeah, Rise of Tomb Raider is going to be one of those games I'm not going to be re-recording, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider is not going to be recorded at all, though I was really looking forward to it, regardless of the shit that I was hearing about. But because of this stuff, it kind of made me think, maybe I really shouldn't play Shadow of the Tomb Raider on my channel. Just being real, y'all, like, why would I go for Tomb Raider 2013 to just Shadow of the Tomb Raider? That just doesn't really make a lot of sense, if I'm being honest. Other than that, yeah, still, I'm re-recording Tomb Raider 2013, because again, I do think that's a true definition of Lara's, origin as a Tomb Raider. Now, these are two games I played in the past, but I do plan on re-recording them, because I'm kind of itching to. Outlast, because I really am interested in replaying it again, and I really wanted to get back into horror, so playing horror games. So I was like, okay, Outlast. I haven't played that in a long time, and I just want to replay it. Dead Space 2. I did do a series of that when my videos were a lot longer back then. And I'm definitely thinking about replaying that because I did try to replay Dead Space 1 and record that, and yeah, it was kind of repetitive and kind of a bit boring, at least in the first half that I was playing. I know it gets all better with all this shit later or something, but when you're like 7 episodes in, do you think you want to continue on after that? I mean, yeah, my commentary would probably be, funny as heck to continue going or something, some shit like that. But if I'm being honest, if I'm just 7 episodes in and shit is just not kicking into high gear in terms of being interesting or like what's really going on, and it's because in the first half of the game, it's like sending that shit over to the side a little bit, though you're kind of slowly uncovering it as you do progress when you follow these audio logs and texts and shit. But other than that, it's kind of sit off to the side a little bit up until the later half, pretty much. And so it's like, you know what, this ain't kind of interesting. Why not just play Dead Space 2? I'm just being kind of... I know this kind of contradicts what I said with Tomb Raider 2013 not playing Rise again. Then again, I might replay Rise, but that is just if I even get the damn game one day, probably. That's just me personally, though I don't know when. It's gonna be up there. But yeah, those are all the games I got when it comes to re-recording them. And let's get to the ones I'm kind of a bit mixed on. And one of them is definitely the games I'm mixed on. Like I said, Rise of the Tomb Raider, now that I think about that a little bit more. But y'all know my reasons behind that. And just saying, as much as I did love Rise, though, I don't really know. It's but I'm probably gonna play it at a much later date. Probably, I just don't know because it was a really good game. But yeah, but the actual list of the games I'm mixed on is Guardians of the Galaxy by Telltale. Again, it's a Telltale game. I already had it all recorded, done, everything. But here's the problem. Again, all that shit was done. It's still on there, and it was originally gonna be released after my Batman Enemy Within series. So at least quite a bit of it would have already been uploaded because of The Walking Dead, the final season. That was kind of the problem, and I was going to chronologically have it ongoing with my Walking Dead final season series when episodes weren't out, but yeah, y'all know what happened, and I don't know if and because of the fact, and yes, y'all probably like, dude, just don't play it for a while, and again, like I said, long-term memory. Guardians of the Galaxy by Telltale, there's no way I'm going to forget about that. Because of how they did the Guardians and everything. It's just so damn good. The story was great. I loved how they did with all the Guardians and everything. It was just great with the choices and stuff. So I'd rather wait up until a later date to actually replay that, re-record that, and to re-record that series with better commentary, more than likely, hopefully. And pretty much, hopefully, just I mean, I'm not gonna forget what happened at the end of episode 3. I'm not gonna forget what happened at the end of episode 4. The shit that was going on in episode 5, and all just the great moments that was in it that made Guardians of the Galaxy great in the first place are in that game. And I'm not just gonna forget about all that shit right off the bat. So I am going to do it at a later date, but I just don't know when, and just really all depends though. So that's why I'm kind of a bit mixed on that, because Guardians of the Galaxy by Telltale, it's an amazing game. I want to show it off, like my experience on the channel, but then again, I don't know if it'll even work at all because of the fact of how much I love the game, how memorable it was to me. Just, I don't know. Heavy Rain, as much as I really wanted to put this up, when that shit happened, and that's probably not going to get fixed, Heavy Rain is is the same situation as Guardians of the Galaxy. It was really memorable. I mean, it was kind of memorable for some pretty bad shit. The voice acting at times, not gonna lie. Jason. But yeah, Heavy Rain, it was still memorable for its great story. Honestly, I really was really intrigued by it. It was a bit shorter than I thought it was. Then again, it was kind of the start of a Quantic Dream in terms of them rising up as a developer they are and how they did, Beyond Two Souls and Detroit Become Human. I am gonna do the series, but like I said, at a later date, because like I said, it's not everything is gonna hit just as hard as it did previously. Like I said, the Origami Killer revealed, mind blown, and the shit that happened in the first place, and shit, what was kind of which is kind of coincidental and ironic probably is that I ended up accidentally deleting my first episode recording. So I was originally planning on re-recording the first episode because again it was the very first episode. I knew it was gonna happen. I was still probably gonna add in some good shit and at least look like I know what the hell I'm doing because at the beginning you're given so much shit to do. They're like, oh my god, what should I do, bruh? So yeah, it's yeah. And like I said before, I did end up getting one of the main characters killed like halfway through, and it was kind of devastating to not see that character throughout the rest of that game series. And it was kind of pretty unique compared to all the other experiences I have on Quantic Dream games by far in terms of a recording series. But now that I know how to save that character, because I made an alternate episode for him, I know how to save him, and it's going to be a straightforward series afterwards. Though there is still a chance I might actually mess up because again, Heavy Rain is a bit like when shit gets intense, so do the damn buttons. Like you mess up when they're shaking and shit. When the shit is getting really intense, you're kind of boned. So there is still a good chance for some bullshit to happen in that series of a game at a later date. But then so that's kind of why I'm kind of been mixed on it because I'm never gonna forget. Probably never gonna forget the shit that ended up happening in the actual story. But it's still memorable enough to where there is probably gonna be some shit that I'm probably gonna mess up probably, and who knows. And now this one I was a bit mixed on, and I still am. XCOM Enemy Unknown. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna play that shit and probably ever again probably, and like on the channel, and that really saddens me because it'd be literally like a strategy game on my channel with role-playing elements I'm playing into it with how I'm doing it and shit. I can still do it in the future, but I just don't know when though, because XCOM Unknown is kind of a hard series to edit at times. I was literally planning on editing out certain parts of me customizing and how things going so I can go ahead to like do this stuff and continue on by that, which is the reason why the series was actually 32 episodes instead of like say 37 episodes or some shit. So yeah, it's a and it was hard as shit to get to where I had the story of my characters then during this whole war. But again, with how intriguing it is, I might actually go back and redo it. So yeah, I'm kind of mixed on that. Now these are games I'm not going to be replaying, and like I said, Rise of Tomb Raider is definitely up there probably, but then again, now I think about it, it's probably on my mix list now. But these other ones, I'm just not going to replay, and for good reasons. Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Now don't get me wrong, I like both Arkham games. I love Asylum more than City, honestly, because I just have more fun. It was just felt more like the Batman traditional adventure and just got some nostalgia back into me with its own unique tale telling. That's how I personally see it. Arkham Asylum was still a great game, and I was even willing to upload it definitely because I really enjoyed it. And the final episode for me was definitely fucking great. Other than the damn shit with the Joker at the end, that's the exception. It was still a great final episode for me, honestly, episode 15. But if I go back and replay that and City, it's gonna feel like a repetitive mess to me because I've already went through all this. And even though it's satisfying to go to the game using the game's combat system that Rocksteady was known to use, and that shit was kind of revolutionary. because even games like Riding Hell Retribution used it to a degree. You got shit like you even got the new Spider-Man game that's kind of a bit influenced by it, at least to a degree. But then again, you kind of think that Spider-Man 2 kind of gave Rocksteady the idea to use that for the Batman combat when you really look back at Spider-Man 2 and how that game played. But other than that, though, like, yes, as much as I did love Asylum, I'm not going to go back and replay it because it's, again, it's going to be repetitive and it's just not going to be that fun as because the reason why I was even interested in continuing on was because I was interested in how things were going to go out for Batman. How the shit was going to go down. That was the interest part. But now that I know all that, is it really a point to replay Asylum? I just don't really think so, other than for the boss fights. Though most of them are pretty repetitive as well, though. Being honest with y'all. Then, what do you think about City Survivor? Well, Arkham City was a bit repetitive as well, but that was in my first playthrough. And if I'm gonna be honest, the right where you're supposed to go meet the Joker at the end of the game, those snipers can go to hell. Those snipers can go to hell. But yeah, other than that, it was also kind of bullshit to me as, like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. Batman Arkham City is still a great game. I do love it. I did like the Mad Hatter sequence. That shit was trippy and I loved it. And the Mr. Freeze boss fight is definitely one of the best boss fights in the whole series. Easily, because of how he adapts to your surroundings and shit. It's just how he adapts to how you act and shit. It's just great. But I'm not gonna replay that shit because, again, most of the time, again, it's like an Arkham Asylum. You're just beating the hell out of dudes. If you're replaying the damn game, that's pretty much the reason why you're even doing it. Now, like I said, now that I know the whole story, and if I'm being honest, the story isn't as good as I thought that people were saying how good it was. Because I didn't think the story was that special, and if I'm being honest. No, Silent Story wasn't that special either, but it was kind of that traditional Batman special. Batman Arkham City did feel like that to a degree, in terms of like Rocksteady making it their own. Especially like literally by the end of the game, they literally kill off like four characters at the end. So don't get me wrong, Arkham City is still a great game, but I don't think I'm gonna replay it because I already know what happens in the story. And the gameplay takes over the interesting story and what's going on. And honestly, I feel like the game story should have been a bit longer because there was a reveal near the end of the game that was like, that's cheap as fuck. And they kill off that character literally a moment later. Like, really? And so yeah, you can kind of say that half of the third act kind of falls flat a little bit. But it's still a good game overall, but I don't think I'm going to be replaying it. Because the reason why I play these Arkham games is to witness these stories and not play them again afterwards because of what I just witnessed. So I'm still going to play Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, though I did hear that they're two of the best ones in terms of story. Just being honest from what I heard. So who knows? Another one I did was Splinter Cell Conviction, and I did that only because of the fact that I was kind of in the Splinter Cell mood at the time, and that was literally the only Splinter Cell game I had accessibility to play. Just saying. And I thought it was just a good time to like go and play it, you know, and I did have fun. 8 episodes was great. I have fun. And I don't see other reason to replay it other than just going back to do that same exact shit. Even though, like I said, it was fun, and that's what I like about Splinter Cell Conviction. It's fun, but the gameplay can get pretty old, pretty damn quick, and replaying it again after, replaying it, just replaying and re-recording it just after I recorded it back in May and June this year. I just don't know. Maybe I will re-record it sometime in the future, but as of now, I just really don't feel the need to even play that at all. I might as well just get one of the other games and play that as a series, because again, I'm a bit of a Splinter Cell fan. I mean, I got like 3 of the books. It's like 3 of the games. I did try the first 2. Who the hell knows? I might actually do those in the future because how I'm not that familiar with the actual games. Maybe I'll play Chaos Theory in the future. That's what I'm planning on anyway. But I don't know. And finally, the game, another one I'm not gonna replay, and as much as I do, again, it's not gonna hit as much. Being real with y'all, Beyond Two Souls. This was the one I was saying that this was gonna be the incomplete series on my channel, again. Is it just me, or is it like every year there's like somewhat of an incompleted series? Last year was Bayonetta because I wanted to play A New Frontier, and just right when I got it, and I never bothered to go back and go back through Bayonetta. And I literally ended up at a cliffhanger when Bayonetta was going for a freaking boss fight, so that was kind of cheap as all hell on my part. But other than that, so yeah, Beyond Two Souls is gonna be another one, and it's literally ending on a pretty boring ass note. I ain't gonna lie, I literally had it end on a boring ass note. So, I mean, literally, yeah, like the last sequence wasn't that boring, if I'm being honest, like what happened. But other than that, if you like just ended off like that, like shit, dude, really? Now, don't get me wrong, like I said, I am going to make a video on the rest of the game and what I personally saw and just what I thought overall and kind of reason just why I'm really not going to be replaying it, because the game is pretty linear, and when I know everything that happens at the end, pretty much throughout the rest of that, if I go back and replay it, it's not going to have the same impact. And that's kind of the shit, pretty much the reason why I'm even afraid of replaying all these games, for a good reason. That it's not going to be as impactful, at least to me, but hopefully I can repay that with good commentary and just, you know, have fun and shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just why I'm hoping probably a much better gameplay experience than originally. But with Beyond Two Souls, I just don't think you can do that, because the game is pretty linear on its own, and other than the ending itself, where you literally choose the ending that you choose for Jodie by the end, I just don't know. So yeah, Beyond Two Souls, for any of y'all that are kind of a bit sad that I'm not gonna be continuing with that, though I am gonna keep on playing Quantic Dreams games from now on, so it won't be the last Quantic Dream game. I'm definitely gonna be replaying Heavy Rain at a much later date. I'm definitely gonna be playing Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit, and definitely what Quantic Dream's next game is going to be. But I'm not gonna be finishing Beyond Two Souls because I know everything at the end. I know the twist on who Aiden really is. It's not gonna have the same impact when I'm rewatching what's already happening. It's just mostly gonna be the same fucking commentary, pretty much, just differently, but still the same tone of it. And it's not gonna be as engaging, because I'm pretty much replaying something just for the sake of replaying it, just for y'all. And to be honest, it's just, if I'm not having fun with something, why the hell should I record it? Why the hell should I upload it? Because the reason why I play those fucking games is for the story and what's happening and what's gonna happen to the characters. But now that I know, why should I go back and replay that? I'm kind of feeling why my friend DC Gaming HD didn't go back and replay Silent Hill 2 when he ended up accidentally deleting all the other games recordings that they end up having. The reason I can definitely see why he didn't want to replay it, because again, he already knows what to do, and it just won't have the same amount of impact then or something. I can kind of see why he didn't even go back and to replay them, at least then, somewhat. Because again, you're just gonna be replaying it, and you're gonna be more bored than you ever did. Even if it was boring to begin with, then what the hell? Just you guys get my point. I'm not gonna be replaying a damn game those parts again, because again, I already know what happens. I know the twists and turns literally near the end at that point. So yeah, I compare myself between me and DC Game HD because he did end up deleting pretty much most of his recordings of series he had currently ongoing, and he was kind of a bit ticked off about it. I saw his video like a few months ago when that happened, and yeah, I can definitely see why I didn't go back and replay them. Because again, what's even the point? Because you're just replaying them or just playing them. It's not gonna have the same impact when you're actually just playing and you're like, ooh shit. Like at least like that internally, somewhat. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys. That's just my thoughts on all these games and shit. And yeah, most of these I am gonna be replaying. So yeah, but all the other ones, like I said, Batman Arkham City, Asylum, Splinter Cell Conviction, Rise of the Tomb Raider, probably, and probably XCOM Unknown as well, and Beyond the Two Souls. Sorry, I'm very sorry. It's just what happened, and yeah. So I'm gonna be doing all this stuff again. Just y'all probably gonna have to wait for quite a damn while till then. So I don't know when, but hopefully by this Thanksgiving break, which does give me a lot of time to do. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if y'all want to see more. Comment below what y'all think. If y'all are new to the channel, if y'all want to see more, be sure to subscribe for more. I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next video. Survivor out. Again, I very do apologize, but hey, at least most of these series I'm definitely planning on replaying, so it's not all that bad. But yeah.